Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into Starcitizen and exploring some ideas for how the game could evolve to be more immersive and exciting. From server stability to game mechanics and item value, we've got a lot to cover. So let's jump right in and see how these changes could shape the future of Starcitizen. Let's kick things off with one of the most crucial aspects of gameplay: server stability. In Starcitizen, server desync can be a real problem, especially during intense PvP or PvE. You might find yourself dying instantly or struggling with healing issues because of lag or desync. This is particularly frustrating when it feels like you're losing a fight due to issue beyond your control. A smoother, more stable server experience would make a huge difference, ensuring fair gameplay for everyone. While server meshing is in the upcoming 4.0 patch might improve things, we've seen patches come and go with mixed results. Here's hoping for more stable experience soon. So what makes Starcitizen truly worth playing? Let's take a look at other popular extraction games like Arena Breakout, Delta Force Hazard Ops, and of course Tarkov. These games are all about gun customization. You can add at least 12 attachments to a single gun, making each one unique. When you pick up a weapon from another player, it feels special because it's not a cookie-cutter copy. In Starcitizen, our weapons are pretty basic. Maybe 3 attachments: sights, muzzle, and laser. That's it. We desperately need more customization options. Think about having different barrel length, short, medium, long, and variety of muzzle attachments, silencers, compensators, flash hiders, different grips, vertical or horizontal, short, long, and stocks. Imagine adding a bipolar LMG or customizing sniper rifles with different barrels. The possibilities are endless. Armor also needs an upgrade. Right now, all armor serve pretty much the same and only differs in protection and weight. Light armor offers the least protection but the most speed. Heavy armor is the opposite and medium armor is in between. But we need more variety. How about customizable vests with different pockets for magazines, medkits, loot, or even a radio? Arm armor with extra pockets, leg armor with lots of storage, and backpacks in various sizes that actually affect your carrying capacity. This would make looting and gearing up so much more exciting. Adding these features would bring Starcitizen in line with what makes games like Tarkov so addictive. It's all about personalization and making each loadout feel unique and valuable. That's what we need in Starcitizen to make it truly stand out. Alright, let's talk about healing in Starcitizen. So right now, whether it's PvP or PvE, if you get hurt, you just pop a med pen or use a med gun on yourself and boom, you're instantly healed. It's like magic. You go from almost dead to perfectly fine in no time. Sure, you might have a tier 1 or tier 2 or 3 injuries, but you can fix them up pretty fast for a short-term effect. This kind of instant healing feels a bit unfair, especially in PvP. Imagine you're in a firefight, you get the other guy's health down to 20%, and then he just hides, pops a med pen, and is back to 100% even with injuries. He's instantly back up to 70% or 80%. That's not really fair. You shouldn't be able to heal in the middle of a fight. You should finish the fight, win or lose, and then find a safe spot to heal up. What would be cool is if Starcitizen had more realistic healing process. After a fight, you should go to a secure location, maybe hide in a corner, and then perform some kind of surgery, like in Tarkov basically. You could remove bullets, do some stitches, apply bandages, and then use an injector that heals you gradually over time. Instead of an instant full health, you would heal up slowly, maybe to 80% over a few minutes. This would be way more immersive and realistic. Starcitizen should aim to be more of a milsim simulator, not an arcade game. Plus, having minor and heavy bleeding would add to the realism. Minor bleeding could be treated with a bandage, while heavy bleeding would need a special medical item to stop it. If you don't treat the bleeding quickly, you would start losing hydration, making you slower and affecting your vision. You would need to rehydrate by drinking something from your backpack to keep going. Alright, next up, let's dive into buying and selling. An item value in Starcitizen. This stuff is super important for the gameplay loop. So we've got these contested zones. We're gonna go in, shoot some NPCs, and then loot their bodies or stash boxes. But here's the thing. The loot you find isn't always useful. for you, it's mostly valuable to the NPCs who are buying and selling stuff. Before you hit up these contested zones, it would be cool if you could take on some contracts from shops or NPCs who offer missions. Imagine a guy comes up to you and says, "Hey, I left something important in there, but I can't go back because it's too dangerous. Can you get it for me? I'll pay you well." Stuff like that makes the game more engaging. Plus, the more missions you do for shopkeepers, the more you level up with them. As you level up, they trust you more and open up their stash, letting you buy better gear, high-end weapons, attachments, armor, and all that good stuff. It gives a real sense of progression. In these contested zones, you might find common items, rare items, and even special high-end items. Each type has its own value. You sell these items to get money, which you then use to buy supplies, attachments, more armor plates, and to repair your gear. Yep, everything has your ability. Your guns, attachments, and armor all need maintenance. It would also be cool to buy perks that give you advantages in fight. Maybe a perk that lets you move faster when crouching, hack terminals quicker, or gain access cards for vaults where bosses hide. Defeating these bosses could get you some really valuable loot. All of this makes the game loop more interesting and adds a lot of excitement. Imagine going into contested zone with your teammate, fighting off NPCs and other players for the best loot. The adrenaline rush is real when you're trying to get out with that valuable stuff, and if you die, someone else gets your loot. It's high stakes and high reward. So those are some ideas on how Starcitizen could evolve to be more immersive and engaging. I understand that the developers have their own vision and priorities, like server meshing and stability, which are crucial for the game's future. But it's fun to think about what could be added to make the game even better. Starcitizen has the potential to be a truly unique and expansive universe, with all features that make you want to dive in and play every day. We might have to wait a while for these features to be implemented, but it's exciting to imagine what the future holds. What do you guys think? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.